Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is Jay Longaro, your DM for the night, and on this campaign we will be using Tyranny of Dragons, which tells an epic story across two adventures of which Hoard the Dragon Queen is the first. Unlike our other streams, we won't be commenting on your comments while we are in play as to remain immersed in the story, but please still engage and comment as we go along. During the breaks, we will go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six? Council of Six.
Six.
We're doing something. Get this out of the way.
Okay. You okay there, bud?
Yeah, I realized I didn't do the housekeeping I normally do right before I start going live, but I didn't. Cthulhu's here. By the way, for you who don't know, there is a campaign coming in to go with Cthulhu, guys. The link's in the description for the pre-sign up. Go sign up for this. But Dungeons & Dragon. Council 6, Hoard of the Dragon Queen. We want to welcome back Sophie into our fold.
Hello.
Welcome back, Sophie.
Hello, Sophie.
I'm back from doing theater.
Welcome back. Still a belated goodbye to Fizz. We shall miss him.
Nah.
Maybe you can go back. But we do have a little fill-in here. We have Yellow.
Oh, shit.
Filling in.
You can't play
So you're gonna be here with us for a
on
little
Souls of
while.
Magic Dawn, so I showed up Friday to play Hoard of the Dragon Queen, guys. All right?
That's how I hooked him in, because he's like complaining. He's like, man, we haven't been playing. We haven't been playing. I'm like, bitch, come on and play on Fridays. Just come on. Just come play
I
on
hope you called
Fridays.
him bitch at the same time, please. Tell me
Huh?
you did. I said, I hope you called him bitch at the same time. When that
I
same
said it
sentence.
in the damn chat. We were all there. Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did, 100%.
But tell me,
Oh,
I
that,
On three
that
different
chat
occasions.
that I never read.
Yes, exactly.
can't remember. I don't remember what I had for lunch today.
But we're here.
That's present.
We're here. And last I remember, you guys were on a little island with a Master Roshi. There's some shenanigans happening over there on that island. I you know, when I was first doing it, I wasn't sure if I could do it, but in retrospect, I think I did pretty well as a Master Roshi in that episode. I think it went pretty well. I mean, Mickey doesn't know. She's like, I don't know who the hell Roshi is. I never watched Dragon Ball Z. There are others who appreciate it. Goddammit. Anyway, it was a good time.
Neither did I, but it was so good.
It was a good time. But yeah, so you guys left the island. You left the dragon eggs there to mature, but I believe only 2 were accounted for, as far as I know. But the characters do not know this.
Except for
As
No.
you guys,
It stays
the
in my
island.
bag, and it's
Yeah.
no one will know.
Fizz had mysteriously disappeared with his amulet, like throwing him out of existence in the middle of Greenest, while Gordon Ramsay was holding a food competition or something there, and he disappeared. And after you guys did the shenanigans on the island, you were teleported to. I did say originally outside of El Terrell, but you're not. You're a little bit, like halfway, a little less than halfway to El Terrell. You guys can see that on the map where you're at, and there'll be a reason here once we do the setup to explain.
Probably,
what's going on.
definitely not combat related at all.
No.
Well,
it's
we're
not.
all in the
literally,
base.
actually, it's not. But yes, you guys did all arrive there. Oh, you still have all your equipment, but you're just naked, standing out on this trail out in the middle of Eltegard in the fields. And that's where we'll start. You guys show up there naked. And just off to the side, you see a very nervous looking man holding a bunch of horses corralled, looking at you, kind of confused as to why you're all standing there naked. And he kind of waves. And he's like, did you guys know Leosin?
That's strange that you would just guess that we would know Leosin, as I'm just like trying to get like my underplate garters on.
And
Yes,
he's like,
we
well, I
did.
didn't guess. When you guys left Greenest, Escobert sent word to Leosin about you guys did ask him to send word that you guys would be coming eventually to El Terrell. And, he kind of knows Master Roshi, and he kind of gave us an idea where you'd be popping up. So Leosin sent me here with these horses for you guys to be able to ride to El Terrell as a token of his appreciation for helping him out.
Well, that won't be necessary for me, but I'm sure my companions would appreciate horses.
I don't think. Do I?
Oh, let's
do I?
toss the
Do I
centaur
see
on a
one
horse.
that's big enough for a Goliath?
Yes.
If a
yes,
centaur
there's a
can
variety.
climb a rope, if a centaur can't climb a rope, she can't ride a horse. That's just rules.
Per rules, a Goliath's still considered a medium creature that can ride a horse. So it would just have to be a very
That
stout
horse is fucking tired.
Yeah, it's a very stout.
Well,
horse.
this
It's
is going to take me about 10 minutes to get my shit back on, guys. So
Mal's not even getting dressed. He is just eyeing everyone up like, so this is where we're at. Cool.
So he does mention to you guys. He's like, yeah. So you guys, I'm sure you're not sure where you're at, but this road does kind of follow the river and eventually gets you to El Terrell. It's about 150 miles from here, so you probably got about a 3 to 4 day ride before you make it to El Terrell. If you just follow this road, it'll take you right to the city.
Thank you, good sir. We appreciate it. Thank you for the horses. By any chance, have you seen a pair of underwear? I'm missing a pair.
He points to the half dragon, and you notice a pair of underwear hanging from the tip of his wing.
I have wings now? Cool.
What kind of wings? Wingling buds.
Perfect. I can pull those right off Cat's in, and they're going right on.
Please remove them. Thank you.
Okay, Mal will get dressed now. He just had to do that. I like my AC being higher than 8.
Squishy.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at math. Don't mind me. Okay. Okay, everyone. So, seems like we need to go straight north to get to this town. Meet up with everyone. Curious question for you. I found this journal for Roland's. It's saying a bunch of stuff about bringing treasure, something about Baldur's Gate, north, 25 days. I'm not going to be honest, I haven't read it that thoroughly. What's our plan after we get there? Do we just want to go try and intercept, dig for information? I'm down for whatever at this point.
Kill her?
I
would
thought
be
you were
okay
going to
with
kill her
that.
once, but you failed that.
Yeah, I fail a lot of things apparently, like understanding that I'm a fucking dragon.
I can respect that.
Oh,
Got me in the
Jesus.
yellow.
Fucking-
Anyway, let's get on the horses and just move
was-
to El Terrell.
You had said that there was something about dropping off treasure in Baldur's Gate in 25 days. Do we know? I don't know. Are her journal entries dated? Do we know how long we still have left?
Let's see. It's been about 2 days since everything. Yeah, they invaded 2 days ago. It's been a day. They're about probably a day on their trek. It's gonna take us 3 to 4 to get there. They'll probably have 5 days on us by the time we get there. We have the benefit of going west, if that. But there's no exact date.
Well, then we best not linger in El Terrell. We do know we have to head there next, but Baldur's Gate is a good long ways from El Terrell.
Besides, we gotta get Flora anyways. She's probably going crazy with Dobby.
That we do. Hop on some horses and yeehaw.
Daddy Fennec, Mommy Stevie, onward!
Stevie, like, while you guys have been conversing, has just been kind of like, I mean, she got dressed, obviously, and has been kind of standing there, like, wringing her hands, like not knowing what to do, because she was just going to help, like, with the dragon egg thing, and now the dragon egg thing has been taken care of. Well, I mean, are you sure y'all want me to continue? I mean, I was just going to help with the dragon eggs. I would love to continue with you, but...
Oh, Stevie, crazy shit about this. So before the whole dragon egg things where we recruited you because we thought it'd be a good fit, there's this big blue fucker. Now he's a dragon. If you want, you can almost find him.
You mean Sai, the Thanic?
No, bigger.
Oh,
Big
it's
It's
a
like an
fully
actual
grown dragon.
dragon.
Oh,
Possibly
okay.
his dad. I'm not sure.
No.
Mal instantly starts going
No.
through the journal again. Are you sure about that?
I will blast that journal out of your hands.
Try me, bitch.
Oh me.
Mal is
Yeah,
poking the
Stevie,
bear.
it's kind of its whole thing. It's the entire attack on Greenest, this cult of these cult of the dragon followers. They all seem to not just follow Tiamat, which is a problem in its own right. There also seem to be fully grown dragons that are roaming these lands and are working with these folks.
Well, I mean, I definitely would be helpful with that, so I'm happy to go with you. I just want to make sure it's okay with everybody else.
Yeah, if we kill some cultists, dragons are free. That'll be a good time, right? You're all about dragon preservation.
And those cultists ain't good for the dragons.
I mean, they not good in general.
If the dragons
I
keep
mean, the
acting the way that
dragons
they're
are just
acting, then the
not
dragons
good
are
in
also
general.
not good for the dragons.
Yeah, the dragons are just evil.
You do have a
so-
point. Not Cassie and Thanic.
You
literally the
as
exact
we
same thing.
discussed,
Okay.
it feels like a
You
week
said
ago.
dragons
as
are
we
evil.
discussed,
Chromatic dragons are.
In general, but they don't have to be.
if you can find some way to raise these that we're trying to hatch correctly, then more power to you. But I've faced or known of 3 existing dragons in my lifetime, and 0 for 3 on nice ones.
I can make a sick omelet if anyone changes their mind and want to go get those eggs again. So are we going or not? I'm just sitting on a horse at the moment. And this thing is
Oh,
my
I just
favorite kind of ride.
assumed this was talking while riding.
No, see,
Oh,
you guys
right.
like talking like, but
I'm
fine.
incredible.
Yeah, you
Incredible
guys can let me
hungover
know
at this moment.
whenever you guys want to end the RP. Like I said, it's going to be say about 4 days, so you're going to have like 4 long rests. By the time you get there. So whenever you guys say you don't want to
Well,
RP,
I'll
fast travel.
I'll continue
then
on
you're
with
right.
you and try to assist as much as I can in place of your friend Fizz. I know his loss must have been rough.
And did
Oh
he?
yeah, Cassian. By the way, Fizz is gone forever.
Yeah,
Never coming
no. I've heard that. Did he what happened? Y'all didn't
something
murder him,
about
right?
the Ultimate Warrior.
His-
They were calling him. Lightning struck and he was gone.
Oh, he did the thing where he gets vaporized. Okay.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Yes, he said
You know what
he
that
said
thing
it was
is?
necessary to leave and said
He's-
plenty of salutations.
Yeah, it just happened a couple of times, and each time he normally leaves something for me, so it's
Yes, he
Oh.
left a pair of black Satan underwear. I'm currently wearing.
Satin.
Oh,
No, I'm
you
calling
mean
him Satan.
Satan underwear.
your underwear?
No, actually, for Coco, I think it might actually be Satan underwear.
We have a little picture of Satan.
Yeah, there's a little devil in the left butt cheek.
There you go.
Oh, it's specifically the okay. You can keep them.
Well, they're quite fitted already.
Okay, let's continue.
On the road.
Thanic, I do believe, didn't he leave something for you, or you had something?
Yes, out of
Fizz's?
game, I have something. I have his
Oh, out of game. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, in
We're
game he
supposed to give
has
it to
his
Cassian.
amulet, but-
Everyone's
Hmm.
lying.
Gotcha.
I really
Okay.
want to try it.
All right, so you guys, to have a nice leisurely, 4-day travel along the road. The weather's pleasant. It's not too hot or too cold. Overnight it gets a little chilly, a little autumn kind of feel, but then it's kind of has a spring day kind of feel, and in the mid 60s, low 70s, as you make your travel, and you head westward, and the road turns slightly north, where you see the city of El Terrell. Situated on top of a bluff, which dominating over the river Trianthar. It's just a very large city-state, walled city, and there's like a bridge that goes across from the road where you're at over the river and heads into the main thoroughfare of this very large city-state known as El Terrell. Basically, you guys have heard of the city, and you kind of know what it is. It was where is it here? Yeah, you know the Knights of Thrum, Thumb, I think it's pronounced, are there. And it was founded for that reason and stuff. So it's a kind of a militaristic city, but a welcoming city as well, and it's a major trade center as it's on the trade route. People come through there quite often. So you enter the city of El Terrell.
About what time is it? What'd you say when we enter?
Oh yeah, I would say it's the morning, late morning of the fourth day of your travel. So I would say it's about 10 a.m.
Okay.
Sweet, I get that spell slot I used to do Charm Person on Stevie? Question mark?
Well,
Yeah, you
I
guys should
assume
all
we've had
be
a long
completely.
rest.
Yeah. It's been 4 days. I'm assuming you have all
Oh, yeah.
healed and
Okay, cool.
rested.
I thought you were trying to
and
do
all
it
your
again, and I was gonna.
When we enter the
No.
city, Cassian's gonna cast Detect Thoughts and just scan as many people as he can in a minute.
Oh,
Just
and
their
there's one
surface
feature of the city,
thoughts.
by the way, that you guys. This is what I was looking for. You do notice that the most distinguishing feature is there's a brilliant magical light that hovers above the city, and it illuminates it day and night. And the light is painful to the undead, and it's visible from almost every corner of that area. So when you guys were going there, you saw this bright light almost guiding your way to the city.
I swore you said bright leg at one point. I was like, what the fuck?
I heard lake, like there's just a floating lake above the
That can't
city.
be canon.
Okay, cool. Oh, scary light. I'm down for this. So are we looking for Sophie first? Because I could go for a bar.
I cast
Well,
Detect-
if it's 10 a.m., then we need to probably look more for Leosin, which will also lead us to Floor. But we've learned quite a bit that I think Leosin would like to know.
Fine, bar after. And he was scanning thoughts.
I'm scanning as many people's surface thoughts as I can.
Okay, so your guys are scanning. No one's asking anyone. No one's talking. It's like.
Oh, Mal will start legit just like going up to strangers. Hey, I'm looking for this weird monk fellow Leosin, something
Yeah.
like that.
So
and as Mal's
from
doing
Cassian's
that, I want to read
scans.
their thoughts.
Yeah. As Cassian's scanning and reading thoughts, and Mal's asking questions, none of them seem to know who Leosin is. They don't know anything about this monk. The other name you guys do remember is that Leosin said he was coming here to meet Anthar Frum, who's a knight as well. So that's the other name that you could possibly ask for. But everyone you're talking to, none of them know the name Leosin.
Oh, you don't know Leosin? How about God? It was Anthar Thrum. Oh, sorry. It's been a couple.
Anthar
it's been a couple
Thrum.
days.
Well, yes, he is from the Order of the Gauntlet.
The Order
He's
of the
usually
Gauntlet.
head-
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It is you've never heard of the Order of the Gauntlet? Oh
No,
my,
not at all.
that is strange. But well, they kind of their unofficial headquarters, if you will, is at a tavern called a Pair of Blank Antlers. You can easily find Froome or his faction of the Order of the Gauntlet over at the Pair of the Black Antlers.
Is it?
Wait,
is
is that
it,
a tavern?
Yes,
Called the Pair of Blank Antlers.
a pair of black antlers.
Black. Okay, I
Color-
heard
the color
blank.
black. Yes.
I heard blank as well, so.
Is
Black.
this order more of a mercenary group? Are they attached to this city somehow?
Oh, they are a very they are attached to the city, but they are a very well-known and respected order. They have principles. They emphasize faith, vigilance, and a constant struggle against threats of evil. A lot of their members are clerics and paladins, but they welcome anyone who shares their ideals.
Sure. A lot of
Do
evil
they
going
sell
around. Seems
booze
like a
at
good
this
group to
bar?
be around. Did you just ask if they sell booze at a tavern?
It's full of clerics and paladins. They're kind of uptight sometimes.
Let's just go find out for ourselves.
Lead the way,
All
Daddy.
right, so they guide you along the way, and they point out the directions of how to find the tavern. And as you make your way through the city, it's the hustle and bustle of a regular city. A lot of people coming and going, and you do finally find the Pair of Black. That is such a long name for a fucking tavern. You find the Antlers Tavern, and you make your way in, and it's very boisterous, even though it's like not even midday yet. You see a lot of people there in robes and even in armor. There's singing and food being passed around and drinks, and it's a very lively place as you walk in.
You guys go find Leosin. I gotta take a piss.
Like literally.
I was about to say.
Bryce, not Mal.
Cassian's gonna go up and buy himself a drink because it sucks. Life is terrible right now.
Okay, so as Cassian walks up to the bar, he goes to order something. You hear a voice that sounds familiar. That is a big dragon, man!
Shh, Dobby, I told you not to stare.
But look, he's so big, he's blue!
Oh, okay, that doesn't. Staring is mean. We've talked about this. We don't stare at strangers.
I look at
Okay.
Dobby, and in his head, he just hears a large guttural growl.
Ah!
What?
He growled in my head.
Okay, now you're just making things up, Dobby.
No, Dobby would not make that up!
Okay, I assume at the very least I recognize Thanik walking in.
Yeah, I feel like at
Yes.
this point I would have walked up. Well, that's quite the commotion to reintroduce yourself.
Oh, hi.
Hello again.
What-
How's
what's-
Elturel been?
Where's everyone else?
Oh, they're around. Of course, you've been talking to Cassian this whole time.
That's funny. That's funny.
Sophie hears in her head the voice of Cassian saying, "No, it's true."
Is he invisible?
You
Nope.
can't do that. You can't do that while I'm drinking.
Just
You
the
have to wait until the beer is down.
I'm just the big blue dragon at the bar now.
Dobby's very excited to know to recognize Stanek. He's like, "It's the big man!" And he kind of runs up.
I'll just reach
hugging
down
your
and
knee.
I'll attempt to give him like a low five, but for him it's a high five.
He still can't reach.
Good to see you
Hear
again,
me.
little boy.
Here, I left you guys alone for a week.
Also, Rinser and
Closer to
Fizz are
2.
dead.
Seems like months.
How is not dead?
He got
Hey guys, what I
vaporized-
missed?
He got vaporized by lightning.
We have much to discuss, but tell us first, how has Elturel been? Have you been working closely with Leosin?
Yeah, honestly, I've had a great time.
That's wonderful to hear.
Me and Leosin have been pretty buddy-buddy. We've been going together and talking and hanging out. There's a lot going on. A lot of dragon stuff. Basically, Leosin, pretty cool dude, kind of serious, kind of kills my buzz sometimes, but, he's somewhat okay. He is actually part of this cool group called the Harpers, which at first I thought were, birds. But I was like, you're not a bird. And it was weird. But he's part of this group of Harpers that are this cool, cult, not cult, it's like a good cult. And they also want to fight the dragons. And that's why he came here to meet Faerun, because he's a part of this order that also hates the dragon. So both of these good cults are trying to beat a bad cult. And Faerun doesn't really like me because he's all I want respect from battling. And I'm like, I kind of don't want to fight you, dude. That's kind of not my thing. But he's okay. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. We've been doing dragon research.
While you're
So you're
talking,
saying-
Dobby is tugging on you and pointing in the other direction. And as your voice is carrying, Fleur, you turn on, you do see Anthar Froom. As he overhears what you're discussing, and he walks over, he has a giant mug of ale in his hand, and he's like, "Humph! So are these the so-called heroes of Greenest I've been hearing so much about?"
Just real quick, how does he stack on Thanak?
He's not as tall as Stanek, obviously, but he's human. But he is a tall man. He's about 6'4". So he's
but
a
he's
big
human,
guy.
so puny.
Right. Right.
He's now Cassian's height.
That we are. You must be Anthar Froom.
That I am. Welcome to the wonderful town of Elturel. We have much to discuss, I think you have spoken
That
to my
would be-
friend Leosin.
In the past, we were trying to find him once again, but stumbled across a old friend, and I'll reach down, I'll ruffle Fleur's hair a little bit.
I have a
We were
hat.
just in the middle of catching up. I'll twist the hat just like back and forth then, which is like super fucking annoying, I know.
Before we do anything, though, you know, it's early in the day. I'm up for some sporting fun. You look like a strapping lad. Be amazing in a set of armor like ours. How you feel about arm wrestling me? Talking to Thanik.
You're sure?
Really are fine.
Yeah. You see him, he starts peeling off some of the armor, and you notice he is pretty well built. He's pretty husky looking guy, and he's even though he's a little bit advanced age, he's about late 40s or early 50s, but he's got some gray in his beard and stuff, but he looks pretty hefty. He's like, let's do this, come on, you and me, big man, you and me.
You've been hanging out with him for an entire week?
Like I said, he doesn't really like me. He tried to do this with me too, and I said no, and then he got sad.
You tried to arm wrestle Fleur.
Well, would I assume that a woman is any less capable than a man? Of course not.
She's tiny. Has
I
nothing
am
to do with her
average
being a woman.
height,
She's
actually.
tiny.
The average human woman is only 5'6". I am average. You are just large.
Why, there are plenty of powerful women in the Order of the Gauntlet. I do not underestimate the fairer sex. However, she didn't want to indulge me.
Sure.
sorry.
Are the other women in the Order of the Gauntlet? Do they have, arms? And I will just fucking.
No, sir, they have no arms. We are an armless order of knights.
Well, then you must be.
We
very
are the Knights of
disappointed
Knee.
all the time.
It's actually
It's
an order
merely
of monks
a
that
flesh
only know
wound.
how to kick.
For someone who wants to arm wrestle everyone, you've chosen weird recruits. But yes, I will accept your challenge.
Why do you
All
think
right,
they don't
Thanik.
have arms anymore?
Thanik, before you start, I
didn't
got
even
10 gold
notice.
on you.
They were so
Don't
small
lose
in the
this.
first place.
Thanik, before you start, I got 10 gold on you. Don't loot this. Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this. We're not even trying to pretend that you're gonna cheat, huh?
Hey, no, he's just inspired. He's not cheating.
I play clean.
Yeah, you are inspired.
I'll use my inspiration on the con save when we get drunk later.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes to use it.
But he
We have to
Anthar
get
does
drunk
notice
very quickly.
the bard doing what he's doing, and he's like, "So you need a little help, big man? All right, let's do this."
Oh, not from him, I don't.
All right. Let's see. Should we just do a flat DC roll? I guess there's no character
We
sheet.
can.
for
We can
Froome,
do flat
so-
DC. We can do strength. We can do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, there's no character sheet for Froome, and I didn't make one for him, so
Ah.
yeah. So we'll just here. Let me.
He has a
right,
plus
just
7
do,
to his athletics.
Who?
From
Where'd you find this?
He made that up straight out of his ass. I can see it on his face. Either
he
that
has
or
a
he
plus
saw that
4
I had a-
strength, right?
He does-
And he has a
he saw that I
3
had a
proficiency
plus
bonus, plus 7
All right, we'll
athletics.
do it this way. We'll do it at since it's an arm wrestling match, which is a kind of a tug of war. We'll do 3 strength checks.
Ooh.
So he
Sounds
reaches
good.
out his hand, like, let's go. You clasp, and then it's on. So right at the beginning, it's kind of just a stalemate. You're both just staring at each other as your arms are just shaking and the veins are kind of popping out. Go ahead, give me a strength check, Thanik.
That's a 14.
14. Okay, so with a 14, you're kind of surprised at the strength of this human as he starts to kind of, your arm starts to go back just a little bit. And you're like, he must be kind of strong. So what's your reaction to that?
Probably just for the first time, like I'll go from like a relaxed face to a more intent face. Like, oh, this is actually a challenge.
Okay, roll another strength check.
got inspiration if you need it.
Will not matter on a 6.
Oh my god! All right, so he looks at you and he's like, "Come on, I expected more from a Goliath." And you see him grit his teeth, and he has anyone ever seen Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone? He takes his helmet and he turns it backwards. And he pulls, and you feel a tug on your shoulder as your arm goes halfway down there, and now you're realizing you're on a defensive.
Got it.
As he's pushing down on you.
Fuck.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I'm actually
D6.
going to this time.
It's a D6.
That's a total of 14 again.
15? Oh no, 15's good. Okay, yeah. So you're like not to be beaten by this human.
Yeah, it is technically 14, just in case that offsets a DC.
Well, that was kind of in the middle of when I did. That's why when you did the first one, you were kind of just like like that. So you managed to push back, and you dig deep within the well yourself, and you bring the arm back up again, and now you guys are back up to the center.
Got it.
As you're fighting. So we'll continue the strength checks here. So he's like, there's some fighting the big guy left. Sweating a little bit.
That one will be a 16.
Oh, there you go. All right. So with his last taunt, Thanik can take no more. Twists his wrist a little bit, and he slams his hand down on the table, and you beat him, and he's like, "Oh! That's what I was looking for. That's what He pats you on the shoulder. What do you want to drink, good man? What do you want to drink? Anything."
I'll take an ale and no more challenges, please. I don't like embarrassing people unless it's with my axe.
You heard the man. Ale. Everyone else, on me. What else do you guys want? Anyone else want anything?
Whatever the most random, strongest shit you got is.
Whatever it is, they give it to you. They have some dwarven spirits that don't come in big mugs. They come in small little cups for a reason.
Little shot glasses?
Because it's basically like kerosene that you're drinking.
Yeah, Mal's going for it. He doesn't care.
Because I've heard much about you guys, and I know we have much to discuss. My friend Leosin is here as well. Enjoy yourselves for a little while. My squire will come get you guys a little bit. We need to talk. Until then,
Indeed.
Enjoy yourselves. And he kind of stomps off, and he walks away.
Anyway, I don't know what it is about you, Thanik, but you just have this aura that people see you and just want to fight you. I feel like that might be something you want to get checked out.
Everybody wants to be the person who's taken down a Goliath, whether they're half orcs or gnomes. Everybody wants to be the one that they can tell the story and mean it true. Very few have accomplished that feat.
Just start like walking on your knees and like shrink. Maybe people would be less inclined to fight you.
See, but perhaps if I made myself smaller, then they would pick a fight with one of you all, and we just cannot have that.
I'll be honest, Thanik, you scare me regardless. Do whatever you want.
I will,
Anyway.
I will continue to be the battering ram that everyone wants to go after, just to keep my friends safe. I've been doing that for a long time.
How is that a thing? Where is the small one? Who are you? You look lovely. Where's the other tall one? What happened?
Oh, so Fizz got eaten by lightning. Rincer may or may not be dead, was kidnapped.
Probably is dead.
There's a chance of that. I'm not going to deny it. He's got some interesting family shit going on. Apparently his mom cursed him or something. I don't know entirely. I read a book. It's cool. You'll love it. It's Furlon's Diary, by the way. Anyway, This is Stevie. Lovely. We call her Mommy Stevie. I do because she terrifies me as well.
Well, I'm a little worried now about the relationship you have with your mother.
What mother?
Wait, do you guys still have mom?
Nope.
I don't.
I don't either.
Okay.
My entire
Actually,
tribe was wiped
Cassian,
out
don't lie.
25
That's,
years ago.
that's wrong.
She may be biologically related. That does not make her my mother. She killed my
Yeah,
family.
she's your mother, not your mom.
Dobby was
No.
raised in the barracks. Dobby had no parents. Dobby was raised by the army.
And I thought
It'd be like
Rincer's
sometimes
fake
Stevie
Joe
is
would annoy me
mildly
more than
horrified
Dobby.
in this moment, just like,
Right,
like,
well,
does not
very
know how
nice
to
to
react.
meet you, Stevie. My name's Floor.
hi, Flora, it's
Um,
nice to meet you.
I was with this group for exactly 24 hours. Great people.
Well, there's
I
a
think-
few I'm not sure about, but
Oh yeah, no, I'm just the
yeah.
worst.
No, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm interested to see where it goes.
we're on the same page here. I'm a little uncomfortable around all these people, but I mean, I guess if we can find a table for us to sit at that I can, stand at.
Floor just looks down at
While
the
you're
table
having
she
this-
is currently sitting at.
While you're seeing this little 2.5 foot tall kobold dressed in druid robes and holding a stick that I guess apparently is supposed to be a staff, but it just looks like a stick from a tree. Kind of saunters over and he pats your leg, Stevie. He's like, Dobby never seen horse lady before.
Can I help
Can
you?
Dobby ride horse lady?
Dobby, shh, we don't ask people if you can ride Dobby.
But she's horse
Well,
lady.
I don't mind giving someone as small as you a ride if necessary to get out of danger, but maybe ask before you touch people, sweetie.
Yeah, Rosie.
I would never
And, like,
ask Dobby
Floor-
before they touch Dobby.
Floor is
They
just,
wanted
grabs Dobby and is like, I'm so sorry about him. I'm trying to teach him social cues. It's not easy because I also don't know social cues. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page there too. But I'm not a huge fan of being touched without my consent. But he seems sweet anyways.
Dobby tries casting animal friendship on Stevie.
Oh, honey, that ain't gonna work on me.
Oh, but you horse lady, what am I doing wrong, Fleur?
Dobby, use charm person. It works. Trust me.
You're not
Oh, God.
helping.
Maybe Dobby try beast bond next.
No. Dobby. I think Stevie
Somehow
is a
that sounded
person.
worse.
You know how we see dragon people? I think there's people who are other animals too, and they're not beasts. And you can't just also, besides that, don't cast spells on random people. They usually don't.
Sickly
like it.
wizard boy became big dragon man, so apparently stuff is happening.
Yeah, I don't like
Big
that either.
Dragon
but,
Man about to cook Dobby.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I just will kill you.
Dobby casts bark skin.
Making it easier for me to cook you. Smart.
Oh, me.
So, did you guys want
Oh.
to explore the city at all, or did you want to stay in the bar and wait for the meeting?
Cassian, I guess. Does anyone else feel the need to find a magic shop or something to get more healing potions, scrolls, magic items, anything?
We did
Oh,
that
we
while
picked up
you
a
were
bunch of-
asleep.
Yeah, we picked up a bunch of healing potions. By the way, you have 2 healing potions that we got for you.
I will take it.
Me as well.
Yep, Stevie, you got 2. Thanik has 1 because he gave me his. I have 3, and Fizz left with his 2.
And they're
Actually, did Fizz?
basic healing potions?
Yes, basic.
Yeah, they were regular.
Yeah, I don't think we got a chance to give his potions.
Okay, I
Wait.
got
Yeah,
2
let's
extra.
just assume. Yeah, let's just assume the potions, since they're bought with group money. Let's just assume that they were given over.
Okay, yep. So, Fizz took them before he left.
When
we
did
gave
you
them to him.
guys lose Fizz? How long have you guys been without a healer?
We oddly haven't run into any sorts of real problems in terms of combat without him. So not the worst time to not have a healer. But
Fizz did have a habit of being the one to put us in combat, so that makes sense.
Yeah, banging
also
on.
true.
We went into a city under siege, and he banged on a metal shield, yelling, calling people to us.
Whole session 1. That was fucking
Oh my god.
hilarious.
And that's how
Yeah,
I went unconscious. I don't appreciate that.
He actively ruined my escape plan. You were there. Stevie, he
remember
actively ruined my escape plan by pissing off a guard and then
Oh, and
getting
Fleur
us
doesn't know
almost
about
fed to a
Cyanide.
dragon.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, well, I'm
Yes,
gonna go shopping.
Fizz had a bit of a screw loose, but he is still missed.
Oh,
It's
he's
hard to
great.
ignore the call of a
He seemed
god.
nice enough.
We
He was
also
the
haven't
only
had
other
a
one nice to Dobby.
we also haven't had a decent meal since he left, though. Either.
I've also been friendly with Dobby. He and I sat by a
Big man
cliffside
saying
when you were all
Dobby
getting
well.
captured.
That's true.
We bonded
I
on
feel
the
like me and
cliffs
Dobby are
above
the
the camp.
best of friends.
Yes, we dangled our feet off the cliff and spoke of history whenever you were all getting captured.
Big man kept saying you guys will be okay.
We were.
I would like to point out that during this whole, like, during all of these interactions, in like the preceding 4 days, Stevie has been like shooting random glances at Mal. It's been a thing.
I'm sorry, Stevie, that I was drunk.
Did something happen?
There was a great island adventure.
There was a beach. I'm still not sure.
You guys had the beach episode without me.
Yes. 100% we did.
You
Yep.
can't. Yeah, no, it happened.
With Master Roshi.
With a
Um,
hoary old man, you would not have.
Which
He
I
was
would have
not.
beat in that competition, but Stevie was in the way. I used Charm Person. I passed out. I was drunk. It was an accident.
Also, did you say that Master Roshi was not horny? He was looking up my skirt.
Wasn't everyone?
He
do
was
every
looking
now
up
and then.
all of our skirts.
I don't think any of you wear skirts.
I meant clothes, but just okay.
That X got some, like, kilty.
I was about to say I had Canon Thanik wearing kilts,
A
so
little bit, yeah.
I can see Thanik with a kilt.
I protect my upper body. Lower body's got to be nice and breezy for good movement. I say with 8 decks.
It obviously doesn't work very well.
No, it does not.
Okay.
So you guys want to get wasted before this dude comes here, or what are we doing?
No,
I think we have too much important information to discuss with Froome and with Leosin for us to get wasted beforehand.
Fleur, you've
Yeah,
been
so-
here for some time. Do you know where the closest magic item shop would be by chance?
Do I know where the closest magic shop is? DM?
Do you know? Yeah, I would say 4 days being here, you would, 4 or 5 days, you would know.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
gonna
point him
point him
anywhere.
in the
I don't have anything
direction
specific, so
of
wherever you
the
want to point him.
furthest one away then.
Okay, I will head to it. 'Cause
Hold
I
on,
trust
Yeah,
people.
that was
let's
the closest.
let's put this into perspective here.
Did
As
say-
we
did you just
zoom
say
out
because you
on the
trust
map.
people? No, you don't.
of El Terrell.
Oh, it's not that big. It's just massive.
Okay, hold on. Cassian likely get lost. We'll also ask random people on the street.
All right. So we will. You guys are making your way then, I guess, to the shop. Is that what you're? Are you all going, or just some of you?
I think it's just Cassian.
I think
Just
it is
Cassian.
indeed just Cassian.
Okay. So yeah, I guess Cassian.
I'm spent of all coin.
Do it an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. What the? Okay.
I'd fail that.
I did. No, yeah, 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you wander around the city for about 45 minutes before you find the shop because the directions were just very convoluted. And
You
Just
go left,
that
and then you
way.
take another left, and then you go around the circle 3 times, and then you go right.
And then as you finally find it, you realize you went in a gigantic circle and it was pretty much 3 doors down. So
Yeah,
you come
no,
back.
that makes sense.
So you find the shop.
Yes. I assume it's open and unlocked.
Yes.
I
They're open
shall
for business.
I shall enter the shop.
Okay. You see an elderly human woman behind the counter. She seems not too scared of the fact that it's a half dragon coming in. El Terrell is a pretty large city. They see lots of people coming in and out, so she's not put off by your appearance or size. She's like, well, welcome. How can I help you today?
Thank you. I'm looking for some sort of magic item to help better protect me. I don't wear armor, so I'm just looking for something to help with a little bit of protection.
Protection in what way? From harm or?
Yeah, from outside sources trying to deal harm.
Let me take a look. So she kind of goes through her inventory and looks for a few things here. Let me. Hold on, I had something here prepared. Let me find something here. Damn it. I knew there was something here before. Where is it? She pulls out an amulet. I just got to remember what the hell it's called.
It's the Amulet of Amnesia.
He probably needs that.
No, I would probably forget that I'm now a dragon and be even more petrified.
That's just I forgot what it was.
Wake up every day thinking I'm still a human and look down and see that I'm blue.
Wake up in the morning smelling like P. Diddy. I always
Okay,
say
yeah, so
smelling
she,
like P. Diddy instead of
amulet-
feeling like P. Diddy, and I don't know
She
why.
pulls it out, and this is called the Amulet of Health. This can protect you and bolster your defensiveness, if you will. So basically, if your Constitution score is 19 when you wear the amulet, so it gives you a Constitution of 19.
Okay.
She's like, this is the only thing I have for this. This amulet is 500 gold.
Okay.
Would you be
Is there
willing
anything-
to trade a dragon egg?
Hold on. Do you happen to also have large vials that I can put acid in? As well
Oh,
as
yes.
the acid.
I mean,
to put
any-
in-
Any glass container can easily hold acid.
Okay.
Depending on the type of acid it is. If
I'm
it's
going
just regular
to
run-of-the-mill-
take my bag off. I'm gonna open it and pull out the dragon egg. And do you have any vials that'll hold this dragon egg?
She looks at her eyes widen when she sees the egg, obviously.
And
Okay.
when she does that, I'm
Um,
gonna use subtle spell and cast detect thoughts to read her surface thoughts.
Well, her surface thoughts is she wants this egg. right off the bat. And she's like, well, oh, this egg, it is beautiful. However, it may be invalid soon if it's not taken care of the right way. But
Yeah.
I will give you
Vat
this
of acid.
amulet in trade for the egg. I mean, if you want this amulet, I
A
will give it to you
single
for the egg.
amulet for a living dragon
Well,
egg.
living is. We don't know that, do we?
No, I do know that. 'cause I
Dragon
put it
eggs
in a-
are temperamental. This could very well just be a very expensive paperweight. Some people just like it for the scales of the eggs.
It was in acid last night, and it was a bunch of acid, so I know for a fact that it is not.
But do you
gone
know
in
how to
earth.
hatch it?
Yeah, I do. I've studied dragons myself.
Hmm.
As clearly, I have a certain nature for dragons.
Well, she does come out. She goes out back, and she comes back with. It looks like a tub, but it's made out of very thick blown glass. And she's like, this being made out of glass, obviously it is delicate, and it took quite a bit of skill for this to be blown out of glass for a thing this size. So you're looking at a good 150 gold for this glass tub.
Well, I am willing to part with the dragon egg, but not for a singular amulet. Do you have anything else that may increase my likelihood to give you this egg?
She looks around. See, I don't know what you'd want though.
I don't know either.
Well,
I mean, I'll grab anything for the party too. I don't care.
A +3 great axe would be nice.
Niall's been talking the whole time about a cloak of displacement. He doesn't know what it is, but he heard about it once.
Magic carpet, bag of
Magic
holding,
carpet.
anything.
Stevie could use a magic carpet.
wow. Yeah. 4-legged.
A pet rhino, something, I don't know.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are sitting around the table.
Something to suddenly
not
kill
getting too much
Dobby.
into not getting too much into the dragon things, but I feel like Thanak is recounting to Fleur the hijinks of the last week.
So she pulls out since she went up, she does offer the amulet. She has a potion of invulnerability. She has 2 potions of greater healing. And a spell scroll of unknown origin.
So, spell scroll, unknown origin, 2 greater healings,
Second level
the amulet, and what was you said there was something else? Amulet, 2 healing graders,
Potion of
a
invulnerability.
scroll, and potion of invulnerability. In her thoughts, does she think this is a fair trade?
In her thoughts, what you could tell is this is the best she can offer you.
Let me check my inventory real quick.
It's too much. You can't carry it with his strength score.
I don't know, probably not, but that's fine. Do you have?
I can't believe this man is selling a dragon egg and no one knows.
Do you have?
I don't
any
even know they have the dragon eggs.
crossbow.
I was
bolts?
just vibing.
Oh yeah, crossbow bolts.
We're at
Certainly,
the
I have two.
tavern.
I have two quivers of bolts that I can. Throw
I'll
in.
take. You throw those in, and you have yourself a deal.
Greedily, she grabs the egg, and pushes everything else
Yeah,
towards you.
I'll just put it in my bag, and I'll head back. And you know what? I'm gonna retrace my steps.
Well, again, it was only 3 doors down.
No, I know. I'm
Oh,
going
you
for a
take the
walk around
long
the
way.
city. I'm going sightseeing.
Okay, so he takes the long way around, and he finally makes it back to the bar. So now it's like after lunch. You guys have most likely had lunch and stuff as well at the tavern and everything. And Cassian comes back in. As he makes his way towards you guys, you see one of Faerun's squires does show up, and he's like, Anther Faerun, I would like to see you all now. If you would please make your way and follow me.
I'm sorry, I was drinking a couple. We're going? Okay, we're going.
All right, so you follow the squire, and he takes you through the common room more towards the back of this very large tavern. And there's a door back there, and he opens the door and he ushers you in. And you walk into the room, and it's an empty room. You see a large table that has about 10 chairs. It's a rectangular table, not like an oval or anything. That has like about 10 chairs there. And the room's empty except for you guys. And he's like, Anther Faerun will be with you momentarily. And he leaves and closes the door behind
This
him
doesn't feel
as
like
he
he
leaves.
was ready.
Also,
Come on,
sorry, bad memory. 2 potions of healing, potion of invulnerability, the amulet, the 5th item again.
Amulet of Health, 2 potions of greater healing, potion of invulnerability, and
Spell scroll level
2
2.
potions of greater healing
level 2 spell scroll.
and crossbow bolts.
Yeah,
Crossbow
and
bolts that you
I
added,
think
yeah.
it was
Two
Yeah.
two quivers of bolts.
okay. Perfect. Thank you. We're good.
So
I was just
as you
laying
guys,
down on the floor, white whites.
yeah. So you see, there's a door at the far end of the room that it opens, and in walks the large-shouldered paladin, Anthar Froom. He is also, behind him comes the monk, Leosin, as well as another man following Leosin as they walk in. You see a couple servants come in as well, and they bring in these pitchers of red wine and placing them on a table and laying out glasses for everyone. And Anthar Froom looks at all of you and he's like, "My friends, we have important business to discuss. Please, have a seat."
Mal
Sit right on
greedily
down.
grabs the cup.
Please, yes, have yourself a drink.
Stevie is very confused and kind of like looks around like, where am I supposed to sit?
Stevie, is it possible for you to, retreat your back legs to sit on what you would refer to as a butt?
I'll take one chair next to me and just move it out of the way so there's standing room.
So
as you come in, you notice Anthar Froom, as from the order of the Gauntlet. You notice that he has his own pendants on, which kind of discern that he is of the order of the Gauntlet. I had it written here. What they have? Oh yeah. So it's a a holy symbol, and his Froom's is the right-handed gauntlet of Torm that he's wearing around his. The other two, Leosin, and you see the man that's with him, both are wearing similar regalia. It's a silver harp nestled between the horns of a crescent moon, which, from what Fleur had explained to you guys, did and reminded you that they are the harpers. That's what Leosin and this other gentleman represent. So as you guys sit, Anthar says, "My friends, we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much as we do, and thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did 10 days ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals, not yet anyway. We're working on that, and we need people like you who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress, but what could be better than that, eh?"
Money,
Not that.
gold,
Throw the ball with me, I'm in.
magic,
He's like
items.
nodding along, like, yeah, totally.
I mean, at this stage, it's just encouraging to know that there's more than just us that are involved in what's going on with this cult of Tiamat. For the last couple of weeks, it's felt very much like this has been some sort of potential secret, and the attacks on Greenest were the beginnings of something that nobody knew anything about just yet. So, seeing a room full of people and knowing that there's more behind, it is indeed encouraging.
Leosin does intercede, and he's like, "You did find my associate did find you guys and bring you the horses to help you on your way here, did they not?"
Yes, they did.
Oh,
Made
where
the
the
ride
fuck
here
did
much
those
quicker.
horses go?
Oh,
It's okay, no.
Did you guys lose horses?
They are yours. They are
No,
yours to
that's-
have. Consider it a gift from the Harpers. Understand, we
Stevie
we
would have
don't
made
have
sure they got
much.
properly put in a stable.
Yeah, we stabled them for sure.
Mounted.
We don't have much to offer, like Froom said, but the Harpers, we're here to help people, and that's what's most important to us. And I'm so thankful that you guys came back and brought the information you did. Did you find out about the dragon eggs, by the way, when you went to the camp?
We have them taken care of.
Yes, they are in a safe, undisclosed location, away from the horde of the cult of the dragons. They're the thing.
And away from the reach of pretty much anybody on the continent as well.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
found 3 in total. All of them have been disposed of.
By the way, Yellow, the other gentleman with Leosin is your character.
Have I met this person before?
I would say no. The only one from the Harpers you've met has been Leosin, because the rest of the members have been very not in the open. They're not as open as the Order of the Gauntlet. They're more reserved.
Secret good cult.
It's a cult.
The one main bit of information, if we've been doing some information trading here, that seems to be the most pertinent and the most pressing, is that we've discovered that Baldur's Gate will be under threat sooner rather than later. If there's to be any attention paid to the cult's goings on, then that seems to be its next target.
That is good. That is good. While while it seems like me and Anthar are from different factions, which we are indeed united in this cause. And we will do the best, as much as we can, to help you with this quest, if you are willing to take us upon and follow them on this path that the Dragon Cult's taking.
Take you upon? Seems more like we'd be joining you. You guys have organizations and names and pay structures.
Yes, we have allies who are spread from Nashkel and Candlekeep in the south to Neverwinter and Mirabar in the north. We have people all over.
I'm in if you have dental insurance. I'm down.
The cult has some really great dental insurance, so we're kind of weighing our options here.
We must fight dental with dental.
I'd be more worried about life insurance.
Oh, we're all gonna die. That's no question.
At the sound of the word life insurance, you'll see the kind of very frail looking old dark skinned gentleman, bald head, a little bit of the hair ridge around the side, scraggly gray beard underneath, wearing what appears to just be the oldest, dirtiest, rattiest, like robe toga kind of shirt just hanging off of him, a thick set of beads, and he does apparently have what appears to be a book kind of hanging in a holster on his rib. He's going to speak up and say, yes, the assurances of life. I can say that the Harpers do assure that life is not wasted.
I don't think you need life insurance, buddy.
At this stage, your premiums would be off the charts.
So many of us, we trust our eyes and ignore our ears.
I'm actually pretty good at hearing.
What?
You do seem to be a well-traveled individual.
Well, I mean, you could say that about me too, Thanik.
Also,
Dobby jumps up and looks over the table at Demix, and he's like, "He looks like a raisin."
I'll just reach up and grab like the back of his little druid cloak and put him back down, basically underneath the table.
This is the third time, Dobby. The third time. Stop calling people raisins.
Good job, Dobby.
You're gonna see. My name is DMX. If you could call me D, I would appreciate it. Young one, he speaks to Dobby directly. You have a lot of life ahead of you. I would suggest that you
lived up by
behave
150 years.
I would suggest that you behave more carefully, lest it be torn from you.
Dobby, do you know how
I think he's
sometimes people
threatening
seem,
me.
Do you know how sometimes people seem freaked out by how serious I am?
No.
Well, that's just folly. Note that when people take that kind of tone, they tend to mean serious business.
It
Okay.
is but a word of advice for you, young one.
He's saying lots of words.
And you'll see him just kind of step back, frail, kind of that old person walk that it looks like their body's just going to kind of fall apart. And he slinks behind Leosin and continues watching.
Leosin does kind of steady him a little bit as he sits back. He just point to a chair and
Yes.
says to say there's a chair.
Thank you.
If you would like to sit.
No.
Leosin does
thank
look
you.
over to Mal, and he's like, "Did you say you found a map
Quick question.
yeah.
in Frulam's chambers?"
Sorry, I just want to do an insight check into D.
DMX?
Yeah, which.
I was gonna make
yellow.
a D's nuts joke, but I'm mature enough not to do that.
Also, real quick DM question as well. Is Leonzen and D the only two Harpers in here?
Yes, the only Harpers in here are D and Leosin.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to insight on him, see if he's really that frail.
Okay. They'll be rolling up against him. So
18 beats your 6.
You get the feeling that the frailty is genuine, but he's not used to it.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
So what sort of ideas can we put out on the table here as far as what to do about Baldur's Gate? If an attack is imminent.
Leosin takes the map and information from Mal that you guys, he's pouring over all the information that you guys got, and he looks at it and he's like, well, thanks to you, we know the cult is amassing a treasure and shipping it north. Where exactly this treasure is going, what the cult plans to do with it, are the next 2 questions that we need answering. Perhaps, maybe, and he rubs his chin, he looks at Antar. He's like, Antar, do you think there's a way maybe they could get themselves hired as guards? If not by the cult wagon masters, then maybe by other merchants who are traveling with them at the same time? And Antar kind of crosses his shoulders. I think it's something I could arrange. It's possible. I know quite a few merchants to head out on the road.
We could be guards for merchants, but we've unfortunately been very up close and personal with this cult of the dragon, and for at least 2 of us, we would be easily recognizable. So I hesitate on what the closeness of our proximity to them would be if we were trying to be deceptive.
Leosin nods. He's like, yes. But I believe we can even help you with that. And he looks at the map some more, and he's like, well, from the indications here, it looks like they're heading west to pick up along the Coastway Road. And they would try to turn north to Beregos and Baldur's Gate. It's about 550 miles. The wagons would take about 25 to 30 days for that trip, depending on the conditions. At this point, they've been on the road for about 5 days, so 20 to 25 days. Perhaps. The river Chanathar flows directly from Elturel to Baldur's Gate. A sailing vessel can make that trip downstream in about 3 days if it ties up overnight for safety. Or 2 if it risks pushing through the night in lamplight. Froome, would you be able to get them a boat? And Froome's like, could I get them a boat? I have one ready to go right now. By dawn next morning, they could sail. I could even give them 50 gold pieces to cover expenses on the trip.
Do we have to go on a boat?
That's like each, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The river seems to be the quickest route. It was one of the first options once we realized that Baldur's Gate was going to be our second stop on this leg of our journey. So it seems to make the most sense. However, we would need to understand what our expectations are once we arrive. Are we to engage at any particular point in time? Will you be following us up at a certain point so that we know how long we need to hold out? Trust me, we've gone in and we've fought these bastards before, and we certainly don't mind to do it again, or at least I don't. I find it rather enjoyable.
Leosin nods and he's like, yes, I mean, the Harpers in the Order have contacts, like I said, all over the realm. So there would definitely be, you just look for our symbols and you know they're one of us. And they could definitely pass along information that we to you or back to us if necessary. Also, we know, like I said, timing is of the issue. Right now, the important thing is to know exactly where the treasure is going and what the cult plans to do with it. Those are the 2 most important things we need to find out at this moment. Antar Froome is, like I said, they'll provide you the boat and expenses to get there. I can give you changes of clothing and even some new weapons and gear if you need. That might be a little bit better than what you have, perhaps similar, but we can change up your appearance the best as we can. And he turns and looks at DMX and he's like, my friend, did you have anything else you wanted to offer?
Oh, well, yes, actually, Leosin, I could, with your permission, of course, travel with them to ensure that our contacts are not suspicious of them.
You would have a Harper with you.
If you all would have me, of course.
we are down a member. Normally, are you? Things tend to get pretty hairy around us, for better or worse. Are you up for the challenge if the time comes? You seem perhaps slightly past your time, and I mean no offense by saying that. It happens to only the best warriors.
Yes, my skills lie in the mind more than. And he kind of motions up and down the body, these days. And
If you find your mind is still sharp, then we'd be more than happy to have you.
I think he'd be a great addition to the party.
You'll
Before
see
we
what
add him
appears
on.
to be a little spectral, purplish black kind of hand come off of his and fly over to you and like straighten up a piece of your armor.
Fleur, what are your thoughts? Should we take him on?
Oh yeah, sure. That guy's cool. I had a question about how they're going to hide the blue guy.
Given my
He's kind of-
relationship with the cult, it would be feasible to know this.
He's kind of blue, you know. Like you can change clothes a lot, but like he's still blue.
Well, and
We
I
could
think
kill him.
to further that point,
Let's
since we all
not.
to further that point, since we all seem to be friends here, it seems worth it to note at this point, and you can go into more detail if you wish, that we do have one in our party that has a more intense relationship with the Cult
Personal
of the Dragon.
relationship.
It's
you
the
could
blue
say.
one.
Yeah,
you have
no,
a personal relationship with your mom?
She is pretty hot. Don't
As
get-
I
don't
said,
get-
as I said,
Oh.
it's quite intense. It's
I
quite
can almost
intrinsic.
guarantee Leozen has definitely heard Fleur talk about the lady in purple, like 100% multiple
Yeah,
times.
Leosin just kind of like blushes a little bit. He like.
So we know, especially because we've all had contact with this party, but especially with his closer relationship with this group, any sort of subterfuge would need.
Dobby saw Frulab naked once.
No, Dobby, please, God,
Please draw pictures, Dobby.
Dobby.
Oh,
I will
he
give you-
has,
Dobby.
and she like starts like pulling papers out of her bag.
Dobby hears in his head, you draw another one, you will not be able to use your hands.
So we will have to tread very carefully.
Yeah, it seems.
Well, if we have to do subterfuge, we know that's my specialty.
It seems like my mother is a high-ranking member in the cult of the Dragon Queen.
Dobby has picture.
Jesus Christ. Oh, this broken. It's so broke.
I am going to murder that kobold.
Oh my
You
god, I
murder
love
that
how
kobold
serious
and
to how
murder your
silly it gets.
That is exactly how Dobby would draw it too.
You'll see D kind of step forward toward Cassian and say, do you mean to say that your mother is a member of the group that are trying to bring about the return?
Of Tiamat? Not only
The same who
is
tortured me
she-
in the camp. Yes.
Not only is she a member, I believe she is one of the leaders of said cult.
Don't worry
Her?
too much, DM.
The half dragon Cyanrath and the half dragon Resmir.
Oh no, the half dragon Steinrath's dead. Yeah.
Cyanrath
Yes,
has
no
met his
worries.
end.
Oh
No
yeah,
worries
no,
about-
that's no, he died.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't
guy-
glorious. He shit himself
No.
as he died.
Yes.
Is it
That's
is
what you
it
get for
true
being
that
buried.
they called him Sai?
No, that's Fleur.
Never
I
in
swear to God.
never in front of us, but I
Absolutely
believe those
true.
words
That is
were. I believe those
that's
words
what
were uttered upon his death. Shortly
that's what
after
we
he
called
passed.
him to.
No, because
antagonize.
the people, because I started calling him that because I had this like weird charm moment with like one of the guards, and he was like, "Yo, Sasai's having a party," and I was like, "Whoa!" So they definitely
Oh, yeah,
called him
that's
that
right.
in the cult as well.
That's how science started.
Fuck yeah.
I forgot it. That's amazing.
Oh, I thought she asked what Sai was doing. That's what I thought happened.
So, how do you all, kind of looks around, know that this one can be trusted?
We don't.
Yeah, we don't. Not
No, I
100%.
100% cannot be trusted. I don't
I
trust
just been
anyone.
playing a
We
stab on him
have-
to sleep
we
if he
have-
wakes up.
We have come to terms as a group with the idea that if anyone betrays anyone, they'll
So,
meet their end. We've already had one
I will
betray us at this
say-
point, very early on in our Battle of Greenest, and she
I
met
will
her end.
say, she may be my mother. However, she did not raise me and slaughtered my family in front of me. So I have no devotion to her whatsoever.
Yeah, this whole party has a lot of mommy issues. We're trying to
No,
work on
please. She's not my mother. My
Dobby
mom,
doesn't have
my
a mommy!
My mommy.
Neither do I.
Stevie, you have to have a
Toby,
mommy to
I-
have mommy issues.
No, I never
I
had.
think lack of a mommy counts as mommy issues.
No, it doesn't. I had a mother. She was not an issue. She was a great mother, raised me properly, except for fucking golds.
I also had a good mom who died, and I'd say I have mommy issues. So
You had a
like,
mom?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I will say as well that we have. I will say as well we have encountered his mother on our travels and have done battle against her. And despite some of my early reservations about this one, he did fight bravely. It didn't work very well in his favor, but he attempted it bravely.
Fighting's a strong word, but
I mean, there was a lot of falling down, but you did it bravely, and that's what matters.
I am not the.
You attempted to stand back up until you physically couldn't anymore, and I find that admirable.
I can do this all day.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
America's
think
ass.
we could.
Mothers can be tough. Mine still bothers me incessantly.
Yes, bring him in the group. He fits.
You are old. How
But,
old is your mom if if your mom's
Dobby.
still alive?
Dobby, I will give
What?
you 10 gold if you don't talk for the rest of the day.
Give me.
I give him 10 gold.
He bites it and he just sits down in a corner.
I want a mage hand and steal the 10 gold away from him
Okay.
when he's not paying attention.
Well, he's like holding it the whole time. He's not like
Also,
pocketing it or anything.
it's a goal. That's literally the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Yes.
It's better than the dental.
I'll wait.
You will wait
So-
to cast it? Is what you're saying?
Have you all had contact with any dragons then?
I
Oh,
almost got
yes.
eaten by one.
If you've not heard the
Recently?
reports, there was one over Greenest. We didn't physically encounter this dragon, but we've witnessed it.
I mean,
I did.
He almost
Fizz
killed
slurred.
Fizz!
I encountered the dragon.
Fizz did
It
too.
almost ate me.
It killed Fizz.
Oh yeah, you guys did. That was the episode I wasn't there. Fair fucks. I didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. It's it's kind of like it's there. You know, they're like holding it in like this giant cave, and it like wanted to eat me.
Is it still there in the cave?
I've been here for a week.
Hmm.
I don't think it is. Last time we went there, I did not hear a dragon. Don't know, but
No, we've
We
been
didn't-
through these. We've been through these caves pretty.
No, we didn't.
In-depth.
We didn't check where it stayed when we went there.
Dobby
It did
puts his
not
hand up.
appear to be there. Dobby, I said don't speak.
Dobby, whisper in my ear.
If he has valuable information, he can speak it.
Actually, I agree with that. I
Dragon follows Colt. So if Colt left camp, Dragon went with Colt.
holy shit, that's the best thing he said all day.
Which means that Baldur's Gate and
I'd argue
Veragos
the
are in
drawing
even
was the
greater
best.
danger.
But he did not say the drawing. Never mind. I don't want to get into this.
What?
No,
out of
Dobby.
curiosity- Out of curiosity, oh my god.
He technically didn't speak.
Out of curiosity, what color did this dragon happen to be?
Blue.
Blue.
All right, just
Like-
just
Yeah, no, that's why Mal's.
take an academic interest in it.
Yeah, Mal's kind of saying that that's my father.
Did I
No.
meet both of Cassian's parents?
Just call me
Mal
Cass.
slipping through the journal? Maybe.
Just
Are you the child of a dragon?
we have no proof that I know.
I think the
No.
proof
It
is
is-
written
it
all
is-
over your face.
It is a thread that we're
Okay.
tugging on for
No, yes.
verification.
Anthar
Child of
looks
a
at
dragon.
Leos and he's
Child
like,
of a
do we
dragon.
not have an educator by the name of Mori that could help us with this, Leosin?
Child of a dragon,
Yes.
not particularly
Mori.
this dragon.
Maury should be able to help with this.
Mori. He lets people know if someone is the father or
Oh my
not.
God! Fuck. God damn it!
Hold on, guys. I found it in the journal.
I can't believe you had to say his name 3 times. before you got it.
I mean, same.
Fuck me.
Hold on, guys. I found a spot in the journal. What was that dragon's name again? Lenathon?
Lenithon.
Definitely not Cassian's father. Maybe. I don't know.
Mal, at some point,
How-
I'm going to buy that journal off of you for an exorbitant amount of money.
How
200
old
gold.
are you, Cassian?
Not-
Maybe that'll help Mal figure out
How old am I? That's a great question. Until a week ago, I was human, so who the fuck knows?
18 probably. Not that it's in the journal.
Well,
Snap.
you're a youngin.
I'm also 18.
Oh, y'all are so young.
Wait, no, you're made of star. Never mind.
How old is Mal again?
You said that
Weren't you like 24?
you were a
I don't remember.
human a week ago.
Mal's different.
You can ask my ask Flirt. Flirt, when you saw me last instead of today, was I a
Yeah.
dragon?
Yeah, it was not blue a week ago.
Transformations are not uncommon in those with aberrant blood, but so late in age seems strange.
Yeah, I also grew like a foot. So
It was while we were traversing the caves of the cult of the dragon. I don't know if something in there might have triggered this kind of magic in a way that it was lying
No.
dormant before. But
you
But
say
Flirt,
mommy
you don't
issues.
have to raise your hand to say something.
Please don't say my mommy issues triggered this.
No, I'm not. Have you guys casted Detect Magic yet?
I don't have that spell, so no.
That's a spell?
Yeah.
Flirt.
I
You have
didn't
it.
even think about casting that.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on
Hey,
Cassian.
no, hold, wait.
I just did it. I already did it.
It's happening.
What's the range on detect magic? 'Cause
30
if it's
feet.
touch.
oh, it's
okay.
no, it's like 60
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
range.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
30
there's nothing
feet.
there's
yeah,
nothing I
it's
can do.
30. Oh no, where did he go?
He disconnects from time to time.
Anyway.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's just doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's doing
Great.
Thanic monologue.
I cast Detect Magic. I just cast Detect Magic and I focus on Cassie. And I have a 30 feet sphere around me though.
You go blind. No. I don't know if I'm magical.
It was detecting
I
magic
feel-
on what was it? What are you casting it specifically on?
Well, Detect Magic
Technically,
is just
Detect
like a
Magic works in a
sphere,
30
so I
foot
feel
Yeah, you're just
everything
detecting if there's any
magical.
magic. You're just saying if there's anything
I'm
magical in the room.
Focusing on Cassian and like his skin.
It can also tell the school
Um,
of magic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do detect there's some new items in his bag that you could detect that there's I don't think it doesn't tell you what the amulet specifically.
No, just the
would
school
be.
of magic.
Yeah.
That's
the
why I took a
school-
long way so I can attune to it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the school of the amulet is. Let me see.
I'll
Probably
see if
abjuration.
I have it. I'll see if it tells me.
I just,
It does not say. It just says it raises my constitution. So abjuration, I'd
Restoration?
assume.
Yeah,
Abjuration?
probably.
Yeah, probably abjuration.
Abjuration or
You don't
divination.
know that
but-
off the top of your heads.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. She is actually way better with this. than I am. It's insane.
Yeah. So you sense that amulet. potions technically are magical. So I mean, but there's you feel potions. Everybody has potions on them, so you can.
But his soul,
sense
his
that.
skin.
Right. On him, I mean, I would just say flat out, the difference from, because when you knew him before he changed, he was a wizard. Now as the dragon, he's now a sorcerer. So you could tell that his magic has shifted, that he's no longer a wizard, he's a sorcerer.
You're a sorcerer, Harry.
In her mind, she hears, and anything different.
Did you
Looking
get
at-
dumber?
Of all the ways that could have gone, she went for the stats.
Oh my god!
That's genius. That's
Oh,
genius
that's
shit
fucking
right
brilliant.
I love it so much.
When Floor asks Cassian if he got dumber, D is gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Cassian.
Okay.
And I just want to hear the surface thoughts of the reaction to did you get dumber?
My as the player's
Cassian's
initial,
surface thoughts.
my initial thoughts of Cassian. So Cassian would have thought, no, because I can manipulate people's minds better now. But that's just because he is probably dumber. He can speak into minds, so he thinks he's smarter, but it's probably because he's actually dumber.
Which means that when you cast Detect Thoughts, you just hear, "Nuh-uh."
Yeah.
If he's dumber,
Well,
can you
also-
forget what
also-
mommy looks like?
Dobby, you spoke. You spoke.
You didn't say for how long.
I said for the rest of the day.
He did say
Oh.
the rest of the day.
Dobby's not smart, sorry.
Clearly.
I mean, you aren't either, bud.
2 peas in a pod, I see.
Swear to God, you guys are gonna make me rejoin. Never mind.
You guys are both like dragon related, so you.
Oh my
you
God.
No.
We're
no.
cousins!
Cassian
You're
are
closer.
brothers.
You guys
We're
are like
cousins!
you guys are like cousins that don't like each other, or one cousin that's like a teenager
Yeah.
and the other cousin that's a toddler.
For the record, D is still detecting Cassian's thoughts this time.
Cassian's getting up and leaving, and that's just I was like, he's done with this conversation.
In
But
all
what is he
seriousness,
thinking,
no.
though?
He is thinking of leaving these annoying people in this room and having them deal with their business.
Where would he go?
He's going to the bar to get drunk. He's
You're in
thinking
the
about
bar, it's
whiskey.
just the back room of it.
He's going to the front to get to order whiskey.
The wine was in front of us.
So I suppose back on topic.
Yeah, in all seriousness, his magic has changed, which is a little.
And the more important note is that the more time that we waste, the more miles that this cult gets under its belt on its way to Baldur's Gate. Unless anybody thinks that we can make it to Baragost in time to attempt to save those, then I think the Baldur's Gate is the destination for this travel.
As uncomfortable as I am trying to go on a boat, I think that's the best option.
You hate boats too?
I mean, horses don't do well on boats, hon.
I just hate them. I hate them so much.
It'll be helpful that this is a river and not the ocean. It's much calmer waters.
Boat is
Oh,
boat,
good.
dude.
Is it? There's rapids that people die in rivers more often.
Not this river, and that's because idiots try and swim in fast rivers. This river tends to be a little bit calmer because it's quite a bit wider than most of the rivers that the idiots die in.
I can't swim.
Antar Froom does pipe up. He's like, yes, the river Chanthar is a quite peaceful river. It's not a raging rapids or any of that. It's a very main thoroughfare for trade. Many shipping boats go up and down
Yeah,
the
I
river
can't
Chanthar.
swim either, so I'm a little nervous about it too.
Yeah,
But
I
we'll
can't.
survive.
If we
worse
drown,
comes to worse,
I'm
and
blaming
people-
Cassian.
If people fall off the boat, then somebody, probably me, will come and get you. Don't worry.
I mean, like, I can't swim, but I can, like, not drown. So I'd be worrying more about the horse.
Yeah, I would be worried about me too.
I'm worried about everybody in this party, especially after this evening's events.
Well, arguably in the ocean, I can just be like octopus. So like, I'm fine. But
I don't have that advantage.
yeah, that's
But
why I said
I'll
worry
make
about
do.
you.
I'll make do. I'll stay under the. I'll stay under the deck.
Tip number
What if
1:
water-
under the deck, stand in the middle, it's farthest away point from the edge.
All
What
right.
if the boat goes?
If
Well-
this boat goes topsy-turvy on this river, somebody has fucked up real bad.
Or somebody has sabotaged something, but
Well, that just means we get to kill things. That's what makes it fun.
While they're discussing, can I look at this spell scroll and see what it is?
Yeah.
It's going to be
That
single
has
use.
to pee.
You could also do
Oh.
that soon too.
I had one more question.
Yeah.
Leozen and D. You know, I'm Leozen, you're great. You're probably a lot. D, you know, I can't wait to hear your life story. The Harpers seem like a really cool group. Does being one make you bald?
No. No, this is just old age.
Because, like, you're there, and, like, Leozen, you know, you're kind of...
Leo's is a
So...
choice. Isn't that right, Leosin? You've chosen to shave your head for the aesthetic and...
Well, yes, that is more along the lines of my chosen profession as a monk rather than my affiliation with the...
Cool. Because I only have, like, proof of,
Harpers.
like, you two. So, like, it kind of was, like, a repeating pattern.
Have you not met Fabio?
Who?
Fabio, Leosin's cousin. Fabio, he's a member of the...
He's a well-known bard, but his skill is more along the lines of art. He has posed for many statues. And,
Where are some of these statues?
They are of the nude variety, I guess you would say. You see them in many houses of pleasure, made out of marble, some of bronze. His long flowing hair.
Yes,
And
that's
this guy's a
the...
part of the Harpers?
No. He's yes. I mean, here, just let's understand. The Harpers, we pride ourselves on being incorruptible and defenders of good, and we never hesitate to aid the oppressed. And if some of these women feel oppressed in many other ways, and Fabio helps them, he's doing good.
He's
See
a part
D
of
just
creation.
nodding vigorously.
How do you get on board with that? I'm curious.
I don't think Mal. Yeah, I don't think you should let Mal into the Harpers.
Definitely not.
Stevie-
Horrible
Stevie
idea.
Gives Mal a little like kick.
It was a joke. Stop.
D
Sorry,
is
Mom.
kind of staring at Mal for a little bit too long. So, where are you from? You look familiar.
I look familiar. Question: have you ever bought a potion for issues?
What
Issues
kind
for
of
the issues for the romantical kind.
Oh, of course not. No, that's absolutely
Insight check
ridiculous.
immediately. Insight
I'm
check
also
immediately.
going to insight check.
Wow.
I want to.
I already know he's bullshitting. I just
For
wanna
those
move
just
on.
joining us, the question is, does DMX use a little blue vial sold by
It's
Mal?
pink. It's pink.
Oh, it's pink,
Mal's
huh?
delicious formula. No, Mal's marvelous formula.
Oh, so it's the Cialis formula, not the...
Yeah, it's not Viagra. This is Cialis. It works. Allegedly.
Thanik and Stevie have
Damn.
beaten his deception.
I totally believe this guy.
He seems like a pretty uncorruptible dude.
You get the sense that he was tempted a few times, but then got distracted by something else.
Old age, am I right?
Also, you've never used it. Okay, great. I'm just a traveling merchant. I've gone to Baldur's Gate a fair bit.
No, feels older than that. Maybe.
20 years older? Because that's kind of your time frame there.
Thereabouts, yes.
Too bad I'm not there.
When you say 20 years, have maybe nobility, anything like that strike true for you? Mal's mind goes from like his jovial thing to like actually serious now.
Can I?
Nobility, yes. The Vadu orphanage.
Ah, you've heard of that.
You were left there as a child because we can speak in private if you'd like. I don't want to.
Wait,
Yes, let's talk about this later.
Did you get left at an orphanage and then they named it after you?
Yo!
I'm
No,
named
I think
after
it's
an
named after
orphanage. I was given a name, Malamos. That is it.
How many
took the name
orphans
Badil.
are in this group?
I don't know, like two.
The closeness of Sophie's face when she asked that question.
It's at least 3, right?
It has to be.
How many orphans
Stevie
are in
has
this group?
had a wonderful childhood. She is well adjusted with her family life. She is like horrified that so many of you like have these awful like backstories.
Oh, yes.
Isn't Thanik also technically an orphan?
Oh yes, no, my family and my entire clan were killed literally within
By Sai-Sai.
15 minutes of each other by Sai-Sai, which is why I struck him down so vigorously.
Yeah, I'm leaning into this mommy Stevie thing real hard, by the way.
Yeah, you're mommy Stevie now. There's no going back now. But yes, we
Oh,
can
with
talk
that,
in private on
Do
that
you guys
later.
want to
Can I-
take a pee break? And pick
Yes,
it up
I got
afterwards?
pissed.
I do, but I also we can do this before or after, but I'm calling it now just in case. I want to insight check now.
Oh,
Sure.
you're gonna have a hell of a time with that. Good luck.
Yeah, you could do. Well, you could pick that up with the insight check after the intermission. So let's take a pre-break, and we will be right back.
All right, I'll be back in 5. And that's
Good
when
old
I was
PPI.
sad for the first time. Oh shit!
And we're back.
Damn it.
And we're back as some revelations were being made. DMX
We have
noticed
fun
some stuff
breaks.
about Mal, and I believe there was some insight checks going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to roll deception against this, right?
Whatever you want to roll, persuasion or deception. What are
Oh,
you?
it's the. I mean, they're the same, so. Oh shit. That's going.
I
Whoa.
literally can't beat that, but I'll try.
Wait, you can't?
17.
Give her a bardic inspiration.
Well, she's
Guidance.
getting that from me.
Wait, you can't do this when I walked away for a second. Dobby cast guidance. Because he does have guidance. I did,
does not
and he has
matter.
it. It is at will
does
spell.
not matter.
Guidance.
Does not matter. He rolled a nat 20. Does
I got a
not
nat
matter.
20 with a plus 8.
What happened?
19.
There you go.
Y'all can insight Mel as much as you want. It's gonna take a minute.
D is gonna cast detect thoughts.
To see against that bitch.
Who's he casting it against? I'm just curious.
You.
Oh shit! I got
Yeah.
new shit. Okay.
We don't have the DM here. We can make whatever fucking rolls we want.
So I pull out this globe, right? And then
It's just surface
In
level
case,
thoughts,
in
right?
case you're confused, Mal X
Yeah,
is going to give it
just
to
the
you.
surface level thoughts.
So that's what's happening right now.
You're gonna steal all of my jokes, bro. All right, give me time. I got 4 episodes to build this thing up. let me work. God damn it.
So yeah, if you're casting the detect thoughts on Mel and you're going just for surface, his first thoughts are literally like, "How the fuck does he know that?"
Yep.
And it's there. Mal's actually like got a serious expression going. Like the entire time he's been very jovial, like a shit eater, grin the whole time. He's just like on straight face now.
Fleur just like is
You-
slowly getting closer to you. Trying to see if she can
Flirt
get
just
any-
like slowly creeping up on you, just a little
As
bit.
she gets to about the
trying to
point where
see
she's
into
about
your
here,
soul.
he's just gonna get that shitty and grin back. Yes. Yes, orphans, they're a thing.
Well, it's good to know that Fleur's back in full force.
By the way, at this point, Antar Thrum just kind of like, guy grabs his papers and he's like, "I will be back in my offices. Let me know. I will give you the information of the boats by the morning, and I believe Leosin
I'll
will
tell
help
you
you with
that.
gear."
Wait. Can our boat have at least a cool name?
It's a freighter.
Can our boat have a cool name?
That just means we get to make the name.
Okay, but I'm painting it on there if it's not a cool one.
He looks through his papers.
It's only right that a vessel has an appropriate moniker.
Well, you see, freighters, they tend to have more unitary names, such as SM-0156, just as an identifier call-out, which means we can use whatever we wish.
Can I change those numbers into 8008?
Saw that coming.
The freighter is the
80085.
the tuna tutor.
Yeah,
The
I'm
tuna
changing that. Yeah,
tutor.
no, I'm definitely changing that.
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but it seems like we've had both enough information revealed as well as banter at this point. I say we call it for the evening, try and enjoy ourselves.
What time is it?
I'll say you guys have been
What-
in this meeting talking for like the last couple hours, so it's only about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Hey, drinking.
Exactly. We have a one day break of freedom before we enter back into the fray. We should take the opportunity to enjoy ourselves.
I would say so.
Yeah. I mean, I've been
Oh.
chilling for a week, but
Is
yeah.
Is it safe to assume? And you see D. MX walk up towards you, Fennec, and say that you are the leader of this company.
We're a company?
We don't have a designated leader.
You hear Mal yell, "Yes."
I'd argue
just-
I'm the leader.
I just stand in front. I don't think that necessarily makes me a leader, but I will continue standing in front when necessary.
Oh, and a little thing for you guys too. For the gear that you're gonna that Leosin's gonna provide. If you can all make a little wish list of uncommon or lower gear that you would like, and I will pick randomly from that list from all of you that will be in this.
Like uncommon
grab bag.
magic items, or just uncommon in general?
Uncommon in general.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We're talking about gear, so armor and weapons.
Cool. Oh my goodness.
Back to your request, DMX.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would like to assist you all as one, the rise of Tiamat will be the doom of us all, but also on a much smaller scale. There are some things that I am trying to accomplish that I believe causes for our paths to converge in many places. And I, being a single individual of some talent, don't exactly have the defenses of a party.
Bro, if you're asking me if you want to join us, we already said yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're coming with us.
appreciate
I have
it.
questions.
Did he just name the 8th movie in the series while we're on the 4th movie?
I understand the nature of your request, and for more years than I can count, anybody who wishes to stand behind me is more than welcome to do so long as they remain trustworthy and so long as they remain friendly. So if you are in need of venturing on your own, then simply stand behind me.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I believe we
No.
have business to tend to.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Back to the bar?
I mean,
By
we
the way,
can
where are we
stay in
sleeping
this-
tonight?
That is
Ooh.
where your friend left to. He went for a drink.
Leosin is still there, and he's like, "Oh well, we have room at the Harper's Common House, I believe. They
Yeah,
can- they
we've
can sleep there.
been
Yeah.
chilling at the Harper.
Sweet
place.
free lodging.
The uncommon common house because it's a secret house. No one knows."
God damn it.
Yeah.
Back to the bar as it is.
To the bar! Where's that big blue bastard?
Drunk
Isn't he the
as
same height?
shit. Nope, I am
He
not.
got bigger.
Oh,
6'7".
You growed? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, your height chart is already wrong.
I gotta make a new one.
Oh, don't
as you-
put Cassian on it because Cassian's.
As you guys are going to the bar, you'll see D kind of walking behind you. He pulls out his book and is just kind of like writing things down and overlooking things as he's kind of walking, hunched over, frail, and you can kind of hear him humming to himself.
God.
Closes the book.
Mel's staying not by him, but he's at the back of the group, so he's keeping an eye on him, like an ear on him.
DMX, you say you're sound of mind, and yet I hear you
Yes.
muttering to yourself quite often. Is that a memory tactic that you employ?
It's more a bad habit that formed from spending too much time alone.
Understood. I have no problems with muttering to yourself unless you're muttering anything that might turn problematic at any point. So long as it remains unproblematic, then no issues.
Often I am practicing the incantations for various spells. My abilities lie in the arcane, so it's my way of staying fresh.
I understand. Also, we need to get this guy casting spells immediately. I can already hear it. I'm sorry.
How to give like comparison and also just to know how tall is everyone? Because I know Thanik is like, and I know Mel is like, like
Mel's
A hard
5'10".
7.
7.
A hard no. That Thanik is a hard 7, is what I've
No.
heard.
Thanik is a
Oh,
hard
Oh no,
8.
I'm a hard 8. I'm 8'6".
Yeah. Fizz was a soft
Fizz-
7.
Oh, right.
We had the whole
Was great
hard and
then.
soft discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 8'6" and he was 7'6".
Stevie's pretty short for a centaur. She's about 6 foot.
Okay. How tall is
That-
how tall is B?
D.
B. D. Sorry. Dyslexic.
How tall is
How tall's that
Fleur?
D?
I'm 5'4".
D is a 5'5".
Asserting
Dobby,
dominance.
Dobby is 2.5 feet, in case anybody was wondering.
Here's the thing, though.
He hunches.
D is actually 5'10",
Right.
but he's here now.
Hunchies.
He's the
Yeah.
same height as
tell
Mel,
you
who's
what.
5'10".
There's 6 inches of curve in his spine.
I'm only
You might
11'4".
really want to get that scoliosis checked out. Dude.
I very much intend to address this as soon as possible.
Mendy. Great spell. Have you heard of it?
You don't have mending anymore. You lost that.
I do.
Dobby looks up. I don't know if fusing his spine will help. It might make it worse. By the way, I have a -4 to intelligence, and somehow I know this.
Unfortunately, addressing the, what do you call, withering of age is how I developed this spine in the first place.
Guys, he's old. Don't talk about it. They hate that.
No, it's only hated when it's meant in a derogatory fashion. Only
That's
those
usually
who
how
have
I
made
talk.
only those who have made it to old age and have been in the frays of battle can be respected in any particular right. Everybody can fight young. Very few can fight old.
Where was this perspective when I was telling you about my age?
You don't
old are
look
you?
like you're dying.
Stevie's what?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm about to celebrate my 111th birthday.
No, you're 111st.
Thank you for coming to my 111th
fucking
birthday.
My
That's
11th birthday.
I can only count up to like 20. That's a lot.
Oh, well, I'm sure as you get older, as you gain years, you'll be able to start counting higher and higher. You know, when you turn 21, you might be able to count up to 21.
You know, I love that you have hope in me.
Stevie just
Stevie
like,
here is a pretty positive person to have around.
Dude, the Mama Stevie thing is stuck. I'm so proud.
off Bryce.
Never.
Stevie's at this point, like, so she has a long braid down this way, and she's just like, she has some seeds out of her pack, and like, Druid crafts them into flowers and starts weaving them into her braid.
I can do.
Well, yeah, you spend enough time in nature, and things just kind of. And I spent about 60 some odd years in the forest.
I love you.
Oh, thanks, sweetie.
Is Mal drunk yet?
Can I cast enhance ability on
Wouldn't that- that would-
Mal
that
and
would
give
be a
him
constitution-
to
yeah,
make
wouldn't
it
that be a
harder for
constitution
him
check?
to get drunk?
I think there would be a
no,
Constitution saving throw.
Don't you give me advantage.
I'm gonna give you advantage. I'm gonna cast enhance ability on Mal.
Hey, Mal, you want to have a drinking contest?
Yeah, we're doing it.
I bet.
So Cassian and Mal are having a drinking contest. Cool.
Well,
I have
that's
advantage then, right?
Yeah, you have advantage.
That's a dirty 20.
Is this an open contest? You guys announce it openly?
Yes.
You also have 2d6 temporary hit points.
Cool. Those are gonna be gone in the morning
I
anyways.
yelled. I yelled at Mal in a drunken state if he wanted to have a drinking contest.
You have
Well,
7.
Mal's already drunk because he rolled a 6.
You have temporary hit points.
I will give this a shot as well.
I mean, I'll go
Mal's
for
drunk.
it.
Yeah, Mal's drunk.
We can do things.
Is this
We
just
can
a,
do silly things before we have to get
is
on
this
to
just a straight
important
con
matters.
roll?
Con save,
Yeah.
I think.
That's what I
Con
did.
save.
Con save? Oh, that's
Yeah,
like-
Stevie might.
No, that wasn't con. This is my con save. Different.
Oh, I don't think Stevie passed that con save.
It's the one thing sorcerers get is Constitution saving throws, and I don't understand why, but okay.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's charisma.
Dobby, by the way, cast with Pass Without Trace, and he's so he is hidden, and none of you can see him.
Do I know where he is?
No.
Oh. I probably start looking for him then.
He casts Minor Illusion, and while the drinking competition is going on, Cassian hears Frulam's voice whispering, "You can't win."
Oh, that dirty motherfucker! I love it.
Oh my god.
Knowing that Cassian would only be more enraged by hearing Frulam's voice, he is continuously going to drink, but he will do so at a disadvantage. So
Drink at a
You already
disadvantage.
rolled 2 con saves.
I will roll more if I have to. Like, I'm going until I black out.
Yeah, Mal's out at this point. He rolled a 6 the first time, so.
I don't know what con save I needed, but I only rolled a 10.
Okay, well, I rolled an 8.
This is subjective to see who's left to
17.
go to. This to see who falls asleep last.
How many
honestly.
people? How many people are in the contest?
We've all rolled at this point.
As
You're
many
all
that
doing.
want
Is
to participate.
DMX as well?
Oh,
No.
absolutely not.
I put
Just the other
30
5.
gold.
Okay,
I put 30 gold down, and anyone at the bar,
Okay.
anyone in the tavern can.
so we'll do this for the first 3 rolls. The top 3 make it out,
Okay. So
and
if
the
that's
bottom
case,
2,
let's just
the bottom
all
2
roll.
out of the bottom 2 characters out of 3 rolls pass out.
Then let's
Okay,
just all roll
Do we
3
roll-
and keep track of what you roll.
Do we want
Okay.
to start
Okay.
that now then?
Yeah, I think Mal and Stevie are out first.
Yeah, Mal rolled a 6 right away. He's out.
I rolled a 10.
So I have, if we're doing 3 rolls total, I've got
Oh,
12
wow.
first, but I can also give you all 3 of my rolls if you'd like.
Yeah, I have all 3 of my rolls as well. I think I'm fine.
I rolled a 21,
rolled really
a
well.
20, and an 8.
Fleur's hanging in there.
I know, I rolled really fucking well.
I'm on the fucking edge, but I'll tell you what, I don't go after the count for nothing.
So me, Thanik, and Fleur pass.
Yeah, I was 12, 15, 20.
Oh, we're doing
17,
3 of them?
17, 20.
Oh.
I went
10,
for
You always,
19,
you always gotta be
9.
careful for the little ones. The little ones are ones that get packing away.
Okay,
It's the
here
blue
comes
eyes.
Mal.
It's the blue eyes. It makes you like deal with your alcohol better. It is legitimately a thing.
Floor has green eyes.
After
Same
about
difference.
an hour.
Hasn't there
you'll
been
hear
jokes
DMX.
about don't like do drinking competition with white girls because they just can keep drinking. They just keep drinking and drinking and drinking.
The shorter they are, the closer to hell they are.
I've heard
How
that
tall are
before.
you, Sophie?
Hmm?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6" in real life.
Oh, I'm 5'4".
I'm the shortest. Let's go.
That makes a lot of sense.
What?
That makes a lot of sense.
Am I the tallest?
Probably.
Well, no, I think
After-
you.
Like
What?
IRL.
I'm 5'7" ish.
I'm 5'2".
I'm 5'10".
Okay, 5'10". Me and Thanic are pulling up together.
Yellow
And
is
yellow's in it.
suspiciously
Yellow's in at
not
6.
answering.
He has a 6 in front of his, or at least 5'11".
After about an hour of you guys drinking, you're gonna hear, and you're gonna see a tiny little like familiar pop up of this like little pit bull who just kind of jumps into DMX's lap and he just starts petting him and watching you guys drink. And
I'm gonna
says,
pet that dog immediately.
I would
Oh, where's
be
the
very careful.
I'm petting
She
the dog already.
sometimes. Okay. I'm gonna see how she responds.
I have a +3 to animal handling.
Please roll it.
Does the dog have a name?
Okay.
Mama. She fucking loves you.
Nice one, Steve.
Literally hates the centaur. Dog shit.
and
As so tiny little brown pit bull, short fur, full ears, full tail, none of that bullshit, right? And kind of tiny creature standing on his lap. Floor runs over all excited, starts petting, and she's like, doing the dog stuff, and then can smell this horsewoman begin to walk over, and
This
Fleur hears it first. And then you see D kind of stop and look and no, it's quite all right, girl.
Stevie backs away. Also, is this a good time to mention that the
Just starts
flaw
barking.
given to me by my aberrant dragon mark was that animals are uncomfortable around me?
I think
Dice
all you've
have a
done
story
is
to tell.
prove that point.
It's beautiful.
Al's uncomfortable, so that's for sure.
He's gonna
Mal's an animal.
as she's like jumping around, little lap pit bull jumping around. He's gonna just wave his hand, and you're gonna see this again, purple and kind of black disappear. The familiar. Maybe this wasn't the best place to bring her out.
I think dogs have moments. I have, and she pulls out of her pocket a little white mouse.
That's
This is Apples. If anything happens to Apples, I will kill everyone around me.
That's incredibly adorable. And he's gonna reach out and begin to cast a spell on Apples. And he's gonna say, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. And Apples now has a 7 temporary hit points. As you can see, this kind of energy just fill him, and kind of like he begins to glow a very light purplish green energy.
I'm going to assume that was a good thing,
That
and that you
should
didn't just curse my mouse.
that should prevent him from dying and you then killing everyone. As a member of everyone, I figured it was in my best interest.
Do you have a stat sheet for the dog?
Fox.
Nah, but I'm about to.
Oh, well, okay, so Dobby from the shadows casts animal friendship on Mama.
Mama went away already.
Oh, Mama went away
and
already?
Animal friendship wouldn't work. Yeah, she was barking at Stevie, so he was like,
Oh, okay. Oh, he woofed you. Okay. I was creating the icon for it. I missed that. Okay.
Yep.
So let me remove hide it. There we go. Boom.
And then they continued drinking until they fell asleep.
Yeah, Mel's been unconscious since the first drink.
I'm like, wow, everyone fell asleep so fast. You guys got so weak in the week you guys were gone.
Cassie and Thanik are still up, I think.
I think
Well,
Mel and
week
Steve
in the week that we were gone. Would you like to arm wrestle?
No.
Yes, Thanik, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Who- Who's passed out again?
Mal's out again.
Me,
Steven?
it's me, Cassian, and Fleur that are up.
Okay.
And I guess
So
DMX.
Dobby is gonna sneak over to Mal, and he's going to sleight of hand the diary.
Yes.
Oh. Do I get a perception at disadvantage?
You're out.
Can I?
Oh, I'm bad.
Can I try to see this?
You can try. Yeah, he has pass without trace. So
No harm in trying.
he has +10 to stealth.
No harm in trying. I got 20.
Well, he has 15. Yeah, +10, 25.
So close.
All right, so sleight of hand. 16 + 3, 19.
I mean,
Oh.
he's unconscious.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
gonna
Mal's
work.
unconscious, so his perceptions are straight rolls. He doesn't have modifiers.
So he slips the diary journal out of Mel's pocket, and then he sneaks over to Fleur, and he's like going underneath the table, underneath the chairs. The tables, he's so small, no one notices him, and he starts tugging on your robe,
Oh god. Yeah.
and you see a hand just come up. He just hands you the journal.
She's gonna slightly put it in her bag.
So whatever information's in there, Mal, you can send that over to Sophie.
Give me a second, I'll send it over.
And like she's gonna be like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Cassian's going to be very confused in a moment when he tries to pickpocket Mal for that journal.
It was just I didn't know who was out. Mal was out. I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
Well,
And
as,
she's just gonna like hide into a room and just go,
as Fleur's in the room and Thanik is not available right now, Cassian is also going to attempt to pickpocket Mal for said journal. Because that's what he was going to do every time Mal fell asleep. So I rolled a 17 sleight of hand. It's not there, so
What is your reaction though to it not being?
to it not being there, I'm just thinking he hit it somewhere better.
Okay, so I
It's
was just wondering if anything you would
It's in
do in
the
a
prison
reaction would
pocket.
make him wake up at all. Like, damn it, where is it?
I am going to actually. I was going to do this. I'm going to take off the amulet of health, and I'm going to place it in his bag.
Mal's unconscious, but thank you.
So I guess D would see Cassian doing this shit because he's like in the middle of wherever the fuck he fell asleep at. He's
At the bar.
gonna walk up to Cassian and say, "Do you have a moment to speak about our journey ahead of us?"
I do.
It's become common knowledge that any of the dragon-touched individuals will not be welcome beyond Baldur's Gate. You would likely have to disguise yourself or hide as it will be incredibly dangerous for you to move about the area.
Well, that's going to be an issue. I am not the best at disguises or hiding.
I'm not entirely sure what you should do then, but you have the necessary information.
Thank you. I will attempt to figure something out in the days to come.
Good luck. Another question.
Another answer.
You went to the market today, yes?
I did.
Did you find anything useful there? For
I
someone who isn't the most well-built? He kind of hunches over more.
Make a persuasion roll, because yeah. Let's see.
9.
I did. We will discuss amongst the party who should receive it.
Of course. So forgive me, I don't mean to overstep.
No worries. It's fine to ask questions. No harm, no foul. Once the drunkards wake up and we settle into rooms for the night, in the morning I shall hand out what I had acquired.
You just came into town, yes?
Yes.
And you came from?
Greenest?
And I assume it was very a lucrative endeavor.
You could say.
Oh. Good day.
You as well.
And he's gonna walk away.
Danik, arm wrestle. Let's go.
Rock and roll.
Okay, I just sent it over. It took me a minute to find it again.
Okay.
Strength check. Oh, that's not how I roll strength check. This is how. Okay. Are we doing it 3 like we did last, like for lungs, or are we doing it at once?
That's up to Lunga.
This is you. I mean, I would say for consistency, do it the same way, but this is you guys. You can do whatever rolls between each other you want to make.
We'll do it for consistency for 3 then.
That's fine.
I see Fleur's enjoying what I sent over. I did too, don't worry.
Okay. So initially Thanik pushes Cassian. Okay, yeah, no, Thanik wins. Yeah, no.
It was like this.
Over.
Ready, set.
Yeah, it was
We held for a minute. And I was starting to edge, and I just go, boo.
I think the best thing would have been like
what Fleur's
Thanik's
faces are
drinking.
now reading that journal.
He's like drinking, and he just grabs his heart.
This is a great night. I am loving this.
Okay, off to bed for me. Do they have rooms here?
The Leosin
yeah.
had in the Harper's Common building, which DMX knows where it's at.
Okay.
Yes, they've set up lodging for us all.
Are you guys attempting
Wonderful.
to wake up Stevie and Mal?
No, I'm not.
I will say, Mal over the left shoulder, kind of Stevie where the human meets the horse. Just
I feel that requires a strength check.
sure.
Mel, I would say is lithe enough.
That's a
Stevie,
natural 20.
ooh, he picked you up like a
I
rag
have
doll.
had 2, and they've been on inconsequential bullshit this campaign.
I'm just picturing this Goliath shouldering a centaur.
No, other way around. I'm shouldering Mal, and then I'm just sort
okay.
of like picking up the centaur.
Mal's easy. The centaur's the hard part.
I heard her say she needs consent to touch her, so I want to touch her the least amount. So we'll just pick up rather than fucking arm.
Why
By
is
the
that
scruff of the
so
neck.
respectable? Why is that so respectable?
Because he's Daddy Thanic.
Daddy Thanic.
I want to respect boundaries as best I can.
That's adorable. I'm sorry.
Because a dragon man killed my family.
And a variety of other reasons. And then off to bed.
Off to
So yeah,
bed.
it's up,
Yeah,
so
go
it's up
ahead.
to you guys. It's almost midnight Central Time. If you guys are going to bed, this is a natural place to stop. And you can pick up in the morning, heading out to Baldur's Gate on the boat
I don't
next
work,
session.
so I'm good to do what the rest of everyone else decides, because I don't work tomorrow.
I think this is a logical place to stop. If we start on anything else, it'll be much
Yeah.
longer than I'm
Yeah,
willing
prob's
to
a
pay.
good place to stop.
I'm just gonna get interested in all the new shit.
Yeah, we're
But
teasing
so
ya.
I got a list from some of y'all. So just give me uncommon items, uncommon, not magical, not wondrous, whatever, just regular uncommon, which pretty much covers all the +1 items, in armor and weapons.
Those are all magical.
Oh,
Well,
You
you,
said
you know what I
not
mean? No. What I mean by magical is because some stuff will say uncommon and wondrous.
Mm-hmm.
It's just got to be just uncommon with no other
So
So
tag.
you're
no
talking
wondrous
weapons and
items.
armor.
Weapons and armor, right?
Okay.
I got some random bullshit ideas.
Thanic's finally strong enough to cover up these leggies with some armor.
So Roshi doesn't peek under your skirt again, or
Well, that may or may not have a part of it, yes.
Apparently, I have a magic item I need to add. What was the name of that thing again?
Amulet of Health.
Amulet of Health.
Cool.
It sets your con to 19. I was gonna give that to Dobby, but
Well, Dobby got something better.
yeah,
Sophie's been AFK, just like pouring through the notes. Oh shit!
I want to know.
When I w-
Dobby gave me the
I want
best
the
gift he could
pea.
have given me.
Yeah,
I
like
want
and-
the pea.
I don't know much about all these different classes. All I knew about passive about traits is Yellow using it with Coda all the time. Monk, I'm like, yeah, that's monk shit. That's monk shit. And then I'm making this druid, and I'm like, druids have
I
passive
got
traits.
passed out of trace.
Yeah, that's
I'm
druid.
like, this
That's druid
is
shit.
perfect for a little
What kind of-
2.5
what
tall
kind of
fucking kobold.
What kind of monk do you have, Yellow, that you can use passive out of
Shadow.
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 I see.
Shadow bullshit.
it's my favorite monk subclass.
No. Easily the best monk subclass is Order of the Drunken Way.
I said favorite. I didn't say best.
I'd
You
argue
were-
it's
you
the
were
best,
leaning-
That's
but-
not
If I
right
remember
either.
Yellow, before Shadow, I think you were leaning towards the drunken one too. You were
Yep.
leaning towards that one as
Yep.
well.
Yeah.
I can see that
He's
for
gonna be a
Coda.
drunk bird.
Well,
My
it ended up
favorite
being
was-
that ended up
Great.
being Osen ended up being the drunk, the drunken.
Yep. My
Yeah.
name was
Favorite
gonna
monk
be
is
Osen.
Long Death.
No, my monk is a drunken monk that doesn't know he's doing monk shit. He's just drunk all the time.
Yep.
So I feel that dog.
That works.
Yeah, my character was almost a shadow monk for this campaign, but I was like, no, wizard.
And now he's gone.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
a
gotta
dragon.
check. I have it on your that picture for your the icon on the name tag, Sophie. I gotta put it on your token. I have the old one on the token, but I have that one. That's your name tag one though. So there we go. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Sophie. Welcome back.
Welcome
Yellow.
back.
I'm glad you actually did
Hello.
character this time.
Thanks for
What
having
did
me. I
Yellow do
really
last
enjoyed
time?
playing everybody last time. What?
Fizz and Rinser, we miss you. Joe, not so much. For Rinser, who's going to watch this eventually. Although
Fucking Joe.
Joe is a little bit more. I can't think of the word because I'm evidently tired, but
If
Less annoying than Dolly.
if Blaze could learn how to use Joe, listen, there's some great TikToks with that fucking chicken. Okay, if you know how to use them.
fair
That's all
enough.
I'm
It's like
saying.
learning an instrument.
Right, exactly.
Oh my god! if you
Learning an instrument. I play the violin and the cello. I play the howling chicken.
If you did Imperial March with that chicken, I could understand it. Yeah.
That just sounds like Dobby having a nightmare.
Canon.
The coat is coming.
I'm going to have to research. There are so many DMX songs that I like, but I'm going to have to go back through and his catalog, because you hit me with one, and as soon as you said, I can't even remember exactly what you said, but as soon as you mentioned spellcasting, I was like, oh fuck, that's the further component. This is going to ruin me for the next month. I do some hand motions, and I draw some intricate runes on the grounds, and I just get almost nose to the ground for this teleportation circle, and I just whisper, X gonna give it to you. And we bamf across the continent.
That's got to be whispered while someone's sleeping. Just gets really close to his ear. X gonna give it to you.
Also, we got to hear the city, right? So we're all level 5 now.
No, you hit level 4.
Yeah,
I think we just got level 4 last session.
He's like, we hit level 4 last episode. We made it to a city. Level 5? No.
Yeah.
We
So what I'm hearing is
save Baldur's Gate
level
first.
10?
Yeah. No.
15. Why not?
Someone's got to take up for
we gotta
his
save,
wife.
save Baldur's Gate first.
Yeah.
And then we skip 3 levels.
Fuck Baldur's Gate. We don't need to save that place.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I'm not
it's-
allowed there, so fuck them.
Yeah, he does have. Yeah, he did mention that the dragon, half dragons
okay,
are not
we
really
already-
welcome in Baldur's Gate.
We already made a plan for Cassie, and we're gonna dress up like a little Russian lady.
No.
We got this.
Cassie
Hello.
could just wear his mother's purple clothes and make himself look like a cult and get arrested.
Do you
I
really
don't-
think,
I don't-
as a half dragon, you're gonna fit in Frulam's clothes?
We've already done it.
Yeah, and they pretty much got torn up by that. I don't know how the hell that fooled anybody, because she's a good what, maybe 5'6", 5'7",
I'm only a foot
you know,
taller.
with a waist and
You
wore your mommy's clothes?
It looks like you're a man, a cross-dresser out of the 80s, where you're wearing a half shirt and the shorty shorts.
Yep.
Like that ain't a good look.
Well, I don't
So
know.
you're telling me that you're Frulam? Yeah.
I don't know if the shorts would fit me because of the tail.
Cut a hole.
Yeah, I good.
Oh, and I guess because I think we talked about it in the open, but I don't know if you guys had the opportunity. But with the Spelljammer announcement, Yellow's going to be trying to run a Spelljammer campaign for us, and I know I'm going to be on it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
I volunteer as tribute. I did.
So, if anyone wants to get involved on a Spelljammer campaign in August,
I already have 3 nights per week that I'm doing bullshit like this. I can't.
Yeah.
August is a
I,
little.
By August, one of those nights might be done. We'll see.
I'm going to have a.
Don't you dare
newborn
TPK
in
us.
July, so-
Yellow.
No, it's only.
The threat of a
August is when the
TPK
fall
looms.
semester starts back up. I will be busy.
August might be busy for me too, depending on.
If you kill Cass,
Good.
I will fly down and
That's
find
not-
you and smack you upside the head.
First of all, you'll just deal with it, and secondly, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, like, I only plan to be around maybe level 10 or 11, maybe 12, depending on how much side shit y'all do. You're on level 7 now.
Plan more.
There's an end point in this.
Plan.
yeah, eventually all campaigns do come to an end.
No.
Noodle it better, idiot.
Just think about it more. Plan some
Unless
more
it's
stuff.
Souls of Magic's Dawn, that's probably going to go on for a decade. But
You're telling me that your campaign isn't a full sandbox Skyrim style? Fuck off, buddy.
It certainly
Open
feels
world.
like a fucking sandbox. Oh my god.
There's options. There's freedoms.
All right, but we're going to continue this conversation privately, and we're going to end the stream here. But thank you guys for joining us, and until next time, till all are one.